IRCC to implement restrictions on family open work permits in January 2025. The Government of Canada is now implementing greater restrictions on work permits for family members of international students and foreign workers. After having first announced these changes in September of 2024. Effective next week, January 21, 2025, family open work permits for international students will be restricted to the spouses or common law partners of students currently enrolled in master's program that are 16 months or longer in duration, doctoral programs, or select professional and eligible programs. Before that, a master's program did not have to be 16 months or longer in duration in order for the student's spouse to be eligible for open work permit. In addition to this, family open work permits for foreign workers, this is for foreign workers as well, will be limited to spouses or common law partners of those working in, listen to the following, Tier 0 occupations. Those are the training, education, experience, and responsibilities occupation. Tier 1 occupations and select Tier 2 or 3 occupations in, listen to the following again, natural and applied sciences, construction, healthcare, natural resources, education, sports, and military sectors. Wait for the eligible Tier 2 and 3 occupations, and that will gonna be announced next week, January 21, 2025. And here's the hardest part. For spouses of foreign workers to be eligible under these rules, the foreign worker must have at least 16 months remaining validity on their work permit when their spouse applies. The problem right now, ang problema po natin ngayon, they said when you get that LMIA, you could be able to get that work permit and you can only get 12 months validity of your work permit. So that actually disconnects each other and with this rule right now. For dependent children of foreign workers, they will no longer be eligible for family open work permits. But there's a twist, everyone. With the old rule, it says here, if you are children of work permit holders in Canada, they can attend public school for free from kindergarten through high school. Yes, they were saying that it is not possible for open work permit for children or dependent, but hey, forget about that. It says here, children of work permit holders in Canada can attend public school for free. What's the eligibility of this? The child's parents or legal guardian must have a valid work permit. The parent or legal guardian must be employed for at least 20 hours per week. So that means if you are an international student, got your student permit visa, and you have 20 hours per week which you are allowed to work as a student, then you can send your children to school for free from kindergarten to high school in public school. And of course, the parent or legal guardian must be a resident of the province or territory where the child is attending the school. What are the documentation? The parent or legal guardian may need to provide documents to verify their child's eligibility. The required documents may vary by provinces or territories. Study permit. If you're asking again about your dependent children, a study permit is not required for a child to attend public school in Canada. However, it is recommended that a child get a study permit. So that's an optional, everyone. As long as it is a public school, not a private school, it is free. Let's continue. Ability to renew. I'm talking to the open work permits for family members that were issued under previous measures and have not yet expired will continue to remain valid. In situations where a spouse may be given a shorter work permit than the sponsoring study or work permit holder under a previously family open work permit policy in Canada, family members, including spouses and dependent children, can apply to renew the work permit as long as the requested duration of the renewal matches the duration of the existing study or work permit of the sponsoring permit holder. Outside of studies at the master's or doctoral level, students in the following programs can continue to receive the family open work permit for their spouses or common law partner. Here are the following: Doctor of Dental Surgery, Bachelor of Law, Doctor of Medicine, Doctor of Optometry, Pharmacy, Doctor of Veterinary, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Who is not impacted by these changes? Spouses and common law partners of workers covered by free trade agreements or FTAs are not impacted by these changes. In addition, spouses or common law partners who are being sponsored by their Canadian loved one for permanent residence may continue to apply for a spousal open work permit if they already have legal temporary status in Canada. That means for all those family class application. Lastly, implementing language proficiency requirement for all new graduates. IRCC now requires that some students who have applied for their study permit after November 1, 2024 meet field of study requirements based on their level of study. These changes I'm going to discuss right now. If your level of study is under the university or bachelor's or master's or doctoral program, your English or French proficiency should be CLB 7. University programs not listed from my previous university programs not listed previously. Okay. University programs not listed previously. That CLB should be 7 as well for English or French language. How about the college program or non-university program that you graduated? Your English or French language proficiency should be CLB 5. If you really want to be a permanent resident in Canada, I think this is a good advantage for each of you when you are coming here as international student. The reason is when you finish your master's or doctorate degree in here in Canada, when you finish your master's or doctoral level in Canada, there's a lot of opportunities for you to be able to become a permanent resident. Imagine you're going to be getting your open work permit for 3 years. You don't even need the LMIA. But for you guys, once you got your open work permit as a spouse and PGWP as international student, one thing I will going to be asking you, one thing I want you to focus: find a job that can give you an experience that you can actually use for your permanent residency application eventually. With all of these changes, yes, it seems like it is very difficult and it's hard, but I feel like it is better for every international student to have this kind of opportunity. I know you can do it if you really have the fund, if you really have the brain to actually finish up the doctorate or master's program. Go for it. We already have enough PSWs and other technical courses. So right now, we're welcoming all those doctorate and master's degree holders. Good luck, everyone.